Welcome back to our little musical party called The Zone. Over the summer, Hawk Nelson headlined the tour playing at several professional baseball stadiums. And this fall, they continued their sports theme, stepping into the gridiron. The band's Bring 'Em Out song was recently featured in an NFL promo on NBC. Now that's big time. But check it out. Here's Hawk Nelson on the Zone scoreboard with 0 right here on The Zone.
Your life dreams are shattered. You're gone away. We've cried here for hours, and the hours turn to days. We know you regret this, leaving us here with portraits and memories that we've held so dear. When I hear your name, it's not the same. No matter what they say, I'm not okay. And we started at 0 and went different ways. Now we're all out here wasting away. And if we started at 0, then how did things change? It seems like just yesterday we were the same. It's been 3 months since you left us. So far nothing's been the same. And my question without answer is, am I the one to blame? And he was such a good description of a favorite future man. He spoke well of other people, and they said the same for him. When I hear your name, it's not the same. No matter what they say, I'm not okay. And we started at 0 and went different ways. Now we're all out here wasting away. And if we started at 0, then how did things change? Seems like just yesterday we were the same. We were the same. And we started at 0 and went different ways. Now we're all out here wasting away. Wasting away. Wasting away. Wasting away. And we started at 0 and went different ways. Now we're all out here wasting away. And if we started at 0, then how did things change? Seems like just yesterday we were the same. We were the same. We were the same.
There's all kinds of stuff cooking for Flyleaf. The band is proud to announce the launch of their official fan club, and you can join at passerbyarmy.com. The fan club will have loads of exclusive band content and merch that is only available to fan club members. Flyleaf also just released a special edition CD/DVD featuring live acoustic recordings, performance footage, and music videos. Not included in the special release is this interview with Flyleaf and the Zone's Becca Pruitt-Denny.
My hands are searching for you. My arms are outstretched towards you.
Hey everybody, Becca Pruitt-Denny here, your Nashville correspondent. A finally, an interview with a female rocker. You know who I'm talking about, don't you, ladies? Here's Flyleaf.
No matter whether I like it or not, I am a role model.
Can't get away from it.
I am a role model for young girls, and I take it real serious. You know, girls are struggling to find out who they are, and you know, one of the things I guess that I want them to see is that you can be who you think you should be. You can stand up for what you believe in. We're not out here to please the world. We're not out here to please the church. We're out here to just please God and to be who we know we're supposed to be, you know. And maybe it doesn't fit in with everybody else, but that's okay. And I think the honesty of that is what people respond to.
I mean, we go out into the bars and to things like that because that's life. You know, that's the world. You know, we're not supposed to, you know, go to church and try to preach people there because they already know. So we're supposed to go out there and just love. That's our job. You know, to love our God, to love our neighbor. You know, and these people, you know, in these places, they're our neighbors. No one's out loving anybody anymore. You know, everyone's just condemning people like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, we're so far away from the church that, you know, that Christ intended. You know, and that Paul fought for. You know, we're so far from that right now.
I think one of the things that we miss as a church is the good news, like what the good news is, and that's grace. If we don't get to a place where we are presenting ourselves as forgiven, you know, not people who are righteous because of what we do, or we're another level of humanity because we're Christians. If we go back to the fact that we've been forgiven for much, then we'll get back to loving much. You know, the people that are in the bars, like the people they're like the kids that I used to be. You know, I look at the crowd and I look at who I used to be. You know, and I see depression, I see suicidal thoughts, I see abuse, I see people abusing themselves, you know, I see, you know, perversion, I see all of that, and that's all who I was, and all it does is just make my heart heavy, and it makes me want to love them. You know, it makes me want to say, you know, the message, the good news that we bring is not a God that's gonna zap you with a bolt of lightning, but a God who says, come to me just like you are, and I'll change you in my time, the way I want to.
What we're doing has an eternal impact because we can't take any of the stuff with us. All this stuff, you know, all the success, whatever, like our lives here, or, you know, a wisp of smoke or whatever, you know, like it doesn't matter. You know, like what matters is like, you know, the internal impact that we've made, and we're hoping, you know, that what we're doing, you know, is, you know, furthering the kingdom, you know, and it's bringing God glory and it's pleasing to Him. You know, when I die, you know, I want to see Jesus, and I want Him to be like, you know, well done, my good and faithful servant.
Now, if you would like a copy of Flyleaf's amazing debut CD and you don't like spending money, but you do have a computer with internet access, then I can help you out. This is all you got to do. Visit surfthezone.com, click on contests, and in the comments box, type Flyleaf. And you don't have to spend any of your own money. Now stick around, because after the break, we're going to tell you thrifty people out there in TV land how you can get a DVD without paying money for it. Right here on The Zone.